Byron, what can we expect to see from these two teams here tonight?
Michael, I fully expect to see these two teams put on an absolute clinic in tag team competition. That's how good these teams are.
As we get ready for this tag team match, Byron, tell me, who do you like in this one?
Come on, Michael, you know I can't answer that. Look at these teams. They both have what it takes to be the most dominant team WWE has seen in quite some time. There's almost no way to confidently pick one over the other.
WWE Women's Tag Team on the way to the ring. Asuka and Kairi Sane, the new millennium. And their opponents, they are the Alexa Bliss and Harvey Quinn.
Get ready for some WWE magic. Here we go, folks, as we kick off this tag team match. Oh my God, shoulder breaker.
That could cause long-term damage.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Gonna be agonizing for the arm.
What a stomp. Good grief. When it comes to psyching out the competition, there may be no superstar better at it than Alexa Bliss. Well, perhaps with the exception of Bayley, this is your life.
Look, did Alexa Bliss's takedown of Bayley match Mick Foley's ode to The Rock? Not exactly, but it did do the trick of getting in Bayley's head ahead of their match in Extreme Rules. Going back to Bayley, This Is Your Life, I must reiterate, it wasn't exactly a comedy sensation, but Alexa did find a procession of Bayley's acquaintances who testified that Bayley lacked the killer instinct that the goddess has in spades.
Yeah, and on top of all that, it made a love connection between Bayley's ex-boyfriend and her childhood friend. Bliss inadvertently brought a couple together, so there is a silver lining.
That's true romance.
The competition was fierce at the first ever Mae Young Classic. NXT stars, top international talent, some former WWE performers all converged in a field of 32. But there could be only one victor, and that winner was the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane.
All measured up.
Boom, what a kick.
Michael brought us back to the inaugural Mae Young Classic. After 31 matches, it all culminated in the finals. Help.
She counters before it's too late.
And the slam.
Almost there. There it is. She's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
You gotta believe this one's over. She might have it. Oh, spinning heel kick.
That'll rock anybody. You gotta like her chances now.
With authority.
Too early for that.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
I see where she's going with this. She's turning the tables.
They ain't turned yet. Still got some work to do.
Oh, and she gets floored by that one.
Yeah, there's no staying on your feet after something like that.
Irish whip.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
In the corner. Stop it away. Not done yet.
God!
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
Irish whip. I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back. Kairi Sane, big move.
Oh, nasty impact.
Here's her chance.
Perhaps thinking something else here.
Not sure why, though, Michael. She seemed to have it really cinched in.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met.
Looking for all the glory here. Oh! Ouch.
Asuka has the crowd eating out of the palm of her hand, but she's got to get refocused here.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in a 2 out of 3 falls format. She goes for the cover. This battle's not over yet.
And we continue.
Boom, what impact! She's looking absolutely fatigued out there. Her tag team partner has to be concerned at this point.
His partner must feel absolutely helpless right now.
The sliding hip attack.
That's it. That's what she needed.
She goes for the cover. The Empress of Tomorrow wanted to begin her WWE career at NXT because that's where women's wrestling is being revolutionized, and she wanted in.
With all due respect to NXT and the rise of that group of superstars, when Asuka made the jump to the main roster.
Now this one's all but over. It's locked in. The Asuka lock.
Uh-oh. I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
A move like that can almost snap a superstar in half.
I want to follow up on Byron's interesting point about Asuka's move to the main roster. Corey, you wrestle around the world, but you understand when you come to this company, they did it! Whatever tag team is on the docket, the mayhem multiplies. Here's the proof.
Look at her go. Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. She's taking care of business. And last but not least,
here are your winners and the new WWE Women's Tag Team Asuka and Kairi Sane, the new Millennium.
Once it was locked in, there was no question that this one was over.
These two girls make me think that we should have a women's tag team championship. Who do I have to talk to get that done?
Listen to this Detroit crowd. I think they're already ready for the rematch.